Hey everybody, Boris Losberg. Welcome to our daily Forex Technicals 417.13. We're approaching key recovery levels in FX. There is a risk of loss of trading in Forex, and therefore it's not suitable for all investors. We encourage you to pause this video and read the disclaimer yourself. Let's start with, I think, dollar yen, because that's actually going to be the more interesting recovery story here. Dollar yen obviously had the recovery to 98. And now is trying to recover all the way to 98.50, and as basically as we open up European trade, it's kind of stalling out right in front of this 98.50 level, as you can see. If you want to go back a little bit further, you can just definitely see this much sharper on the longer time price. So yes, we had the big liquidation value proposition come back up to 98s, but this 98.50 is the stubborn recovery area. We crossed 98.50, that definitely opens up the possibility to recover all the way out to 99. 99, however, was the big collapse level. Remember, it was basically the pair was trading 99, 100, 99, 100 for a long time, then collapsed out of 99, 99, and that gave the move all the way back to recovery. So it's a natural progression to come back all the way up to this level if we can clear 98.50. So this is really pretty much where we stand. Let's go back to the 30-minute chart and just zero in on the whole thing. And you can see that we're kind of petering out right in front of this area right here. But a clearance of 98.50, 98.55 or so really does open up the possibility that we could have a full recovery to 99s as the yen liquidation story kind of comes to an end. The euro is stalling in front of 3200s. What a surprise! Yesterday, we broke through, came back down. Having said this, though, it's definitely looking for right now relatively healthy, because the correction in the euro is just very shallow. We're just sort of holding the 3170s. The euro, obviously, the 31.50 now becomes the key support level here for further upside. But a breakthrough through the 3200s opens up, and we've been talking about this for a while, that once if we took out the 3150s, I felt it had an opportunity to go all the way to 33s. So if we can take out the 3200s over here, I'll probably have to go to dailies just to look at this to see how far we go. Right here, it's a big power move yesterday. It's actually a very good looking candle from yesterday, and a breakthrough 3200s really does open up the run all the way out to the 33s on a longer term basis. So it looks relatively healthy. That in turn actually should make everybody feel relatively good about the euro yen look, because the euro yen has had a big recovery. The 130, of course, is the key level in the euro yen. But if you get this sort of contemporaneous move in the euro through 32s, 3250s, and the yen starting to move through the 9850s, you have a very strong chance here of actually probably making, well, at least challenging the new highs at 3100. That could be the way the day shapes up. That's look at this, sort of a very sharp correction, very sharp V snapback. It's rare that the currencies have a V snapback, but when they do, it's a pretty powerful move. So that's kind of how those two pairs shape up. Again, there's risk of currency trading, and therefore you should not suitable for investors. We encourage you to pause the video and read the disclaimer yourself. Now, on the calm dollar front, the Aussie is just a little bit quieter. The 104 looking to be very sticky, as it was yesterday. We talked about this, that after the correction was a very steep correction. 103 was the key support. Came back, recovered 103.50. 103.50 still remains. Let's just go back on a 30-minute chart here. 103.50 remains still sort of the key near-term support. But for Aussie to pick up any upside power, really need to move on through the. Sorry about this. I'm gonna turn off my BlackBerry. Aussie needs to just really power through this 104, which has been the key cap on this recovery. We failed right in front of it yesterday, and we sort of really came off the highs today. So break 104s, basically 104.10, 104.15 puts us right back on target to 104.50. Break down through the 103.50s, and it looks ugly again towards a double bottom test of 103.00 on the Aussie. Cable is probably the most muted of them all right now. Cable still, to me, the critical takeout level in cable is 54.25. If we want to look at this on a longer term basis, you can really see this. Cable had a big move up through the 54s, got rejected, came back up, recovered a little bit yesterday, but the true recovery the true breakout move puts us at 54.25. Then we have a chance to make 5,500. Otherwise, if we start turning right back down, 53 comes into play, and a breakdown below 53 puts us at 52.50, which is the key support level to the downside. Those are the major key levels. By the way, a breakdown in cable and a move up in euro, that certainly puts euro pound on the radar. That's been, look at the euro pound. Euro pound has ran up through the 86s, got rejected yesterday, and now comes the next possible test of the 86. We break through the 86s here, which is the gap close. That really puts us on target towards the 86.50. Again, that's a possibility of either a strong euro run or perhaps a little bit of a collapse in cable. Either way, euro pound, another one of the crosses that I think is very much worth taking a look at as the day progresses. So that's pretty much how the day shapes up. We're teetering on the edge of key levels here. Bias looks to be to the upside as we start Asia, but of course, not everything can turn on a dime. As always, there's risk of loss of trading in Forex, and therefore it's not suitable for all investors. We encourage you to pause the video and read the disclaimer yourself. This is Boris Schlossberg, over and out.